Hi, everybody. Welcome to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Orlando Galveo, the man himself, the producer, Mike the Postman Simmons, and we have a special camera person, Amaru Joyner, doing the camera work, the fine camera work for tonight's big contest between the visiting Indians of Dartmouth, the Southeast Conference. This should be one heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, it should be. Happy to be here, but I'm disappointed Miles ain't here. So I'm filling in for Miles today. Should be a good one.
Absolutely. Couldn't have picked a better partner filling for a big game, Miles Jackson. You did a great job.
It's hard to fill in his shoes, but I'm gonna try.
I know you will. You do fine. So the tales of the tape as of right now, Dartmouth, even though they play out of the Southeast Conference, the MIAA, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, has them ranked in Division II, number 14. They're 8-4 coming into tonight's contest. Of course, we have a very young Brockton team, and Lando's going to add more to that on his thoughts on that. Their last meeting was January 5th, and Brockton only lost by 5, 62-57 in Dartmouth. And I know we got a couple of key guys out for Dartmouth.
Yeah, we do, unfortunately, and it's a big name. Hunter Madison sprained his ankle against Apponequet the other night. He's going to be out 2 weeks, and a huge loss for Dartmouth.
One thing I liked, and with unfortunately the absence of Chidi Nwusu, is the ability of the boys, how they added more speed to their game and settling down. I mean, we have a young team here at Brockton. You know, the score doesn't always dictate the result you see on the court at the time of the game. Again, we'd like to welcome, before I get carried away, we'd like to welcome everybody watching the greater Dartmouth area on the Brockton channels. And we're also local here on Xfinity, channel 1072. If you see on 1071, that is the girls' game. As the Lady Boxers currently have 6 wins. If the players were to start today, they would be in the tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one knowing Dartmouth, man. We seen them here at Dartmouth.
Yes.
And Cheeseborough, boy.
Yeah,
she was unbelievable, wasn't she?
She was. I every time she floated in the air, all I could think about, because of her size, was Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
And she's a very clean, very, very aggressive player.
I guarantee you the Boxers will play hard out there, and good luck to them. But in terms of Brockton, obviously 3-10. Last loss, they lost to Lawrence the other day. Very tough teams. They've had a hard schedule, man. We play the number 1 team in the Eastern Mass. I mean, in the state, Worcester North. They played Burke. They played a team from Connecticut, BC High. So Brockton's schedule's been tough. And you mentioned Hunter. We mentioned Hunter Madison not here for Brockton. Brockton has a big guy not here as well. So you can't feel too bad for Dartmouth.
Exactly.
Chidi Nwusu, that's a huge loss, and I wish him luck going forward.
Absolutely.
But it is what it is. Like you said, they have been playing better in terms of being a team. So they're going to need that team effort if they're going to win tonight, because Dartmouth is 4-0 in the conference, 8-4 overall, but 4-0 in the conference. So they have not lost to a SEC team yet.
Well, tonight's another night. Hopefully the Boxers will do what we've seen. Especially with the speed. And I like the way Coach DeBarros, and if I can touch on the schedule a little bit, one thing about Brockton High School sports, you will never, at least I haven't seen in the 58 years I've been alive, is that Brockton always makes it tough. They do not play a weak opponent. They challenge their team and their players every time a new schedule comes out the following year.
Right, even with the tough schedule, you just never look at the standings to see Brockton standing at 3-10 and in danger of not making the playoffs. So they have to go on a serious run if they're going to make the playoffs this year, because you make it 2 ways: either get in the power rankings, regardless of your record, or you go 500 and over. So if they're going to go 500 and over, Dom.
Yeah,
they sit at 3-10. They're going to have to win then last 7 games.
I have somebody coming on Thursday. All right, so we're going to send it over to Kevin Carroll, the athletic director. He is filling in for the public address announcer, And here is Kevin Carroll.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the visiting Dartmouth Indians and your Brockton Boxers. Please do your part by showing respect to everyone involved in tonight's contest. A friendly reminder that student athletes play the game, Coaches coach, fans support their team, and officials manage the game and sometimes make calls you may not agree with. With that being said, inappropriate behavior, language, taunting, or verbal criticism of coaches, players, and officials will not be tolerated and may result in your removal from the gymnasium. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their support and generosity, and they are Teamsters Local 653, Woodward's Auto Spring Shop, Everett's Auto Parts, Madison Food Group, Irving's Home Center, Giorgio's Roast Beef, Sign Design, Bethel Medical Group, Copeland Auto Group, JEP Realty Team, Brockton Firefighters Local 144, and My Three Sons Diner. And now for tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Dartmouth Indians. Number 4, Elijah Montero. Number 5, Derek Stevens. Number 20, Adam McGower. Number 24, Logan Kennedy. And number 33, Hunter Madison. And now for the starting lineup for your Brockton Boxers. Number 3, Nate Rateau. Number 5, Marcus Forts. Number 12, Cody Lambert. Number 15, Nate O'Carey. And number 33, Deshaun Hodge. Okay, at this time, I ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag at mid-court as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were still gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting.
Again, everybody, welcome to Staff Gymnasium. Dominic Damiano, joined by Orlando Galveo, the postman himself, Mike Simmons. Omaro Joyner is our cameraman. And again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching in the greater Dartmouth area on the Brockton channels. Big, like you mentioned before in the pregame, that's a big injury with Hunter Madison being out for Dartmouth.
Yeah, he makes them go. And Coach stressed that. I talked to Coach Nick Simonetti, and he understands it's a big loss, but they're still ready to go. So referees for tonight, we got Jim Jenkins, Joel Waters, and Rico Vicente.
Now I'm gonna have to tell Miles to start stepping up because I don't think we ever mentioned any of the officials before. That was pretty cool.
Yep.
And it doesn't get any easier for the Boxers, or at least even for the Indians. Both teams are playing next Friday. Dartmouth will be visiting New Bedford, and Brockton goes to Durfee.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't get easier here in the Southeast Conference.
Yep, here we go.
Here's a tip-off, won by the Boxers, and here comes Rateau. Works around the Forts, back to Rateau, top of the perimeter. Trying to work it down, trying to look for a cutter. Gets double teamed for a moment. He steps back over to Forts, trying to look for someone to cut in. Out of the far wing, back to Rateau. They work around the perimeter really well.
Yeah, Dartmouth's in the 3-2 right now to start the game.
5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to try to drive. Uses speed. Oh, with the right hand. Oh, beautiful left-hand move.
How about that? Brockton used every minute of that shot clock and was able to get 2 as Nate goes to the hoop.
Now here comes I'm going to make sure I pronounce McGuire. Excuse me. I'm sure I get that right. And we'll have a change of possession. It'll stay Dartmouth ball. And here come the Indians. Here comes their leader, Elijah Montero, the point guard.
Yeah, Brockton looks like they're in a man-to-man to start the game.
Real quick now, Kennedy. Kennedy gets stopped by Forts. Back and forth from McGuire. Now to the big man, Burgo. Works it back down to the far perimeter. Clean shot, nice look, and
way off
on that one, unfortunately. Brockton playing that man really. I love the way they're staying up on the defensive wise early in this game. Now driving Kennedy. Kennedy works it down low. Great job by the boxers. Here comes Lambert, over to Forts. They switch it around. Forts thinking about taking a shot. Guarded very well by Stevens. Lambert again to go back and forth. He's going to drive. High off the glass and hits.
Oh, he used every bit of that glass. Nice move by Lambert.
Brockton again playing that man defense. There's Burgo. Burgo, he kicks that back out to McGuire. Rateau not giving him a chance to move, even with his pivot foot, to the far part of the perimeter, top of the key. Kennedy gets stopped. He sees Forts right to the far side. Thinking he has a clean shot. He stops. Running out of time. 5 seconds of shot clock. Tried to work it. Oh, we get a turnover. I think that might have went off of O'Kara.
Yeah, it's going to stay here.
So Dartmouth ball just about halfway through the first quarter. 4-0 Boxers. Long shot. Won't go. O'Kara uses God-given height. He gets the rebound for the Boxers. Here comes Forts now. Forts thinking about driving baseline. He's tried the lane close. Kicks it all the way back over. I want to make sure I get that gentleman's name right. There's a long shot. That's off. Hits the top of the backboard. They're going to call that in play. Rebound. Dartmouth. Now there's Brockton. Oh, I thought the Boxers had it for a minute. Rateau almost had a turnover. Trying to make something happen. Hurry in a nice play and a nice finish by McGuire.
Yeah, good move by McGuire. Straight to the hoop.
Now Rateau. Works it inside. Back out to Forts. Lambert has a clean look. That's off the rim. Ball tipped. Ball loose on the floor. Covered by the Boxers. No, just like it's still loose. And we're going to get a kick ball.
It's going to get a kick ball. It's going to be Dartmouth ball.
So I forgot to write down number 33 for Brockton. God darn it, I think that gentleman changed his number.
Yeah, very interesting. Francois did not start the game, but he's in the game now.
Yep.
For Brockton.
Brockton playing that press. Kennedy can't breathe. Forts on him. Gets it over to Burgo. From the far baseline is McGuire. Try to give it back. He does to Stevens. Stevens drives. Kicks it back to the far side. Montero does a great job by.
Might be a dunk here.
Oh, baby, with authority, Francois.
Yeah, good read on the steal. Francois alone. For the dunk.
Now driving. Off-balance shot. Nice move by Derek Stevens of Dartmouth.
Yeah, looked like number 4 there, Montero, with a nice move.
Forts over to Rateau. Trying to look for a cutter. Here's O'Kara on the other far side. O'Kara's all by himself under the hoop.
Yeah, he was.
He was for a minute. And Rateau uses a finger roll, not enough on it. Tries to finish. That's blocked.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, and whatchamacallit had it. Montero had it on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Rateau looked like he got hit there. He got fouled, no call. Don't put your hands up. Just keep on playing. But luckily, Brockton gets the ball anyways.
Here's a look at that dunk.
Yeah, great steal by Francois.
And just like that, we're back to live action as Stevens, he goes high. Couldn't go around Francois.
Yeah.
Lambert will start the offense.
Francois bothered that shot and forced Stevens to miss it.
Oh, tried to get that down to Philogene. Philogene now coming in for the Boxers, number 10. Valentin now. They got a couple more guys checking in for the Indians. So that call is going to be on Philogene, his first, team first, with 3:04 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, the freshman has come in the game for Dartmouth right now, Aiden Valentine. What I hear from the coach, he looks very promising.
And there's a look right now. There's Stevens. Works to the far side, Kennedy, and he snaps the net.
Great ball rotation. Kennedy on the baseline was able to hit it, and Dartmouth takes the lead.
Lambert, he gets, let's see if Francois, what are they going to get? They're going to give him a travel.
Couple of turnovers here by Brockton.
At the 2:42 mark, the Indians take the lead, as you can see, 7-6, excuse me. And Kennedy being tightly guarded by Forts. Over to Hart. Hart now in the game. And there's Stevens. I'm going to say stepped on the line. I'm going to say Hart stepped on the line. It'll be Brockton ball. Here's Forts. Starting this offensive series for Brockton. Rateau was thinking about a nice play, and something did not sit right with Coach DeBarros.
Yeah,
he calls his first time out.
Right, they look confused there in this 3-2 zone. And Dartmouth sometimes is popping the guy up and then popping the guy down, giving Brockton different looks. And Manny wants to settle things down here, so he calls timeout.
And here's another look for the three that Kennedy hit to currently give him the lead.
Yeah, nice pass baseline, and he looked like he can shoot the ball, doesn't he?
He does. He really does. So let's see who the Boxers come out with out of this break. And the Indians, for that matter, missing their big man again, Hunter Madison, the 6'6" forward senior. And that's a big loss for, like you talked about before, Coach Cimetti, Nick Cimetti. In his second year as head coach of the Indians, currently have him coming into this game 8-4. At least, then again, I got that up the, I don't want to sound fresh, the MIA website, so I could be missing a loss or a win here and there.
Yeah, they're perfect in the SEC conference, so they're having a good season.
So the Boxers are going to go with Francois, Philogene, Lambert, Forts, and this other young man I'm really starting to like, number 4, as far as hustle, is Coletta.
Yeah, Aaron Collette.
Excuse me, thank you. Lambert. Forts kicks it back out. Lambert was thinking about shooting, kicks it to the far side, back to Francois. Slipped for a minute, and they're going to say he dragged his pivot foot.
All right, Francois off to a very slow start as far as turnovers. Consider that's 2 on him in as many possessions.
Montero starting this attack. There's Kennedy hit that big 3 to give Dartmouth the lead currently with 2 minutes left in this quarter. Fortune almost had a steal there for a minute. Valentine covered by Collette. They worked around the perimeter very well. Kennedy now is going to try to use his speed. Sees baseline, now driving baseline, left hand off the glass and in.
Yeah, that's that freshman, Aiden Valentine. You see why the coach likes him. That's a great move.
Now their lead is 3 with a minute 25, as you can see, left in this first quarter. Brockton is hanging in there, though. Rateau drives all the way around, gets to Lambert. Lambert almost lost the ball. He'll lean forward, won't go. Oh, great job by Francois.
Wow, will look like a foul on Lambert. Didn't get the call, and Francois follows it up with a spectacular rebound and putback.
Again, around the perimeter, they go. There's Hart. Hart excuse me, just got it over to Rigaud, who now checked into the game for the Indians. Under a minute left in this quarter. He dragged his pivot foot. As Philogene saved it. Great job by Francois. He got that by 2 Indians. Waiting for the rest of the team to show up. Lambert, Forts. I'm waiting for Forts to take a shot. If he gets hot, Montero dribbles. Forts dribbles and finishes. Nice play.
Some way, somehow, Forts gets to that and puts it up and in. His first 2 points of the night.
Talk about bumper-to-bumper traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Valentin, long shot Kennedy. That won't go. Rebound tipped. And here comes Francois. Gets it over Rateau. Rateau's going to use his speed. High off the glass. Won't go. Rebound Indians. And here comes Montero. Kennedy, nice move behind the back goes high. Ball's loose. Lambert, got to let it go.
And he does. They're counterfeit goals.
Oh, nice effort. And that's how we'll end the first quarter. What you score, Brockton 10, Dartmouth 9. And I love the hustle, and I love the adjustment the Boxers made when Coach DeBarros called that timeout. You could see after that, they kind of, we're getting a general idea what was going on.
Right, because they was just looking at the zone, and he took a timeout there, and you see when they came out the timeout, they started passing the ball a little more aggressive, and that's what you're going to have to do against the zone. You can't try to dribble through it. You got to be patient. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing, Topman's probably going to sit in that zone the whole night.
And here's a look at that beautiful putback by Francois.
Look at that. Wow.
Big game for both clubs. I mean, right now, Dartmouth is leading the SCC Conference, Southeast Conference, And Brockton, and I've said this several times before, there is a lot of God-given ability on that Boxer team. It's just a matter of putting it together. We saw a little bit about that after the timeout when they made that adjustment. So it's definitely doable. It's just a matter of time of getting themselves on some type of roll.
Correct. Well, that's what they're going to need to do for the rest of the season is go on that roll.
The Indians are coming out of this end of the quarter with McGuire, Montero, Valentin. It looks like Burgo's back in, and Kennedy. For the Boxers, Rateau, Pena. And just like that, a change of possession. Good way to start start this quarter.
Yeah, Kennedy pass was a little bit too hard for Montero.
And now Pierre is in the game, number 22 for the Boxers. And Pena is he's a big, he lost the ball. Oh, good job by Pierre.
That's that lob pass, Dom.
Yep.
Can't come off the bench and throw lob passes or you're not going to be in the game for long.
Clean look and snaps the net is Adam McGuire. And that's a big 3. Pierre. Back to Rateau. You can see the kid slipping on the parquet. Rateau has a nice look. That's off the rim, won't go. Going high is Pierre, and he finishes. Great move.
And again, there goes Francois again for that, going high for that rebound and putting it back in. His second, he's done that. Second time he's done that.
Now Burgo, they're going to get him. He travels. So we'll have another change of possession. Tied at 12.
And that was definitely a travel. Burgo don't like it, but that's the correct call.
And what a great play. You look at the replay from Francois.
Wow. Skying for that rebound.
Pena thinking about moving, he gets blocked. And on a quick break, Valentin kind of slows it down. Gets it back over to Montero, covered by Forts. Forts plays very good defense. When nobody sees him, left all alone. Oh,
beautiful
boy.
Pass by the freshman over to McGuire for the how does he get that open? Wow.
That will definitely be addressed at the half, if not before the next time out for the Boxers. Rateau sees Forts. Rateau shot. Pierre now has a look. That's off the rim. High. Burgo gets the rebound on a quick break. Here comes McGuire. Tries to finish. They're going to say he's fouled.
And right to the hoop and gets slapped in the arm, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Here's another look at that finish for the Indians.
Yeah, wide open underneath.
All right, so here comes Adam McGuire. We'll look at him, his first chance at the charity stripe. Charity stripe, excuse me. Hits the first. And checking back in is Lambert. And that should be O'Kara. It is. So they both got well rested to come in here and probably most likely finish the second quarter in this half. Hits them both. Forts now. Rateau. Back over to the big man. Lambert. Francois. They can move the ball. And Lambert, now he's going to take a hit of three. Oh, in and out. That was in. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Yeah, if you're Curry, you got to grab that ball. I mean, just got to grab it. You can't grab it soft-handed. You got to grab the ball. And, you know.
Going to show some authority under there.
Yep.
Off the inbound. Lambert, another look. Bang.
Yeah, you can't leave that guy to Dartmouth's leaving him open, but they better do the research on that. Lambert can hit that.
McGuire, and they work it over to Montero, top of the key. Valentin, they'll switch over to the far side. That's Cologne. And now driving with his speed and finishing with his right hand is Adam McGuire for Dartmouth.
That's a great move. He went right through Francois. That's hard to do for the two.
Rateau, Francois, Lambert. He was thinking about cutting it, looking for a cutter. Rateau, I thought he was going to move Francois from the far wing. Forts now, approaching 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Rateau's going to drive inside, nice.
That's a travel.
They're going to get him for the travel. O'Kara, oh boy, that hurts.
Right, because that's a great feed that time, and that should be 2 points. You know.
I love the passing, though. I love the way they're reading the defense that's in front of them. You just got to finish the shot. Approaching halfway through this second quarter. Cologne works it over to Montero. Montero's going to try to drive. Kicks a far base. We have another, we have another travel. A lot of kids are parquets. The kids are sweating out there.
Yeah, he tried to come to a complete stop, and he slid just a little bit, causing the travel.
Now this gentleman here, I got to get his number 33 for Brockton.
Not on the roster.
Oh boy, we apologize for that. Forts now. Oh, inside. Francois off the glass. Nice.
I got a name for you. That's Deshaun Hodge.
That is Hodge, right?
Yep, Hodge. Yes, it is.
Good memory.
Again, Francois to the hoop.
Now driving, using his speed. Francois doesn't give him the lane like he was hoping. He did go high, but that ball was going to hit Francois anyway if it was going to go hit off the square in the back of the glass. Rateau. Francois. Rateau has a look. Rebound, O'Kara, turned around, feeds to Francois, moves off the glass, can't get his own rebound. They're going to say it was last touched by Hodge. And we'll have a change. Coming back in is Kennedy, who's hit a couple threes. One big three, excuse me. The first lead for the Indians in this game early in that first quarter. McGuire covered by Francois. 3:25 left, as you can see, left in this half. Kennedy quickly runs to that ball, looking to get up by McGuire. McGuire's going to try to go right hand, and he does.
Wow, took it to Francois again, and he's very effective in doing that the last couple of drives.
Rateau, Hodge, Lambert. Forge got the rebound. No, I'm sorry, tipped it to Francois. Francois gave it the baseline. That was off of Forge, who didn't hit. Again, there we go, rebound Indians. Now Cologne. Valentin with a long shot. Snaps the net.
Valentin, a freshman, making his mark in this game since he came in.
Rateau. Hodge. Francois has a nice look. That's in and out. Oh, great hustle by the Boxers.
Besides Lambert, Brockton is yet to hit a three-pointer from any other player.
You get a travel. I think the only 3 we saw was, did Lambert hit one?
Yeah, he hit one.
He hit one, right?
And it's been like that the last couple of days. It's last couple of games for Brockton. It's either been Lambert from 3 or not. Everybody's cold as ice from out there.
Derek Stevens getting ready to check in for Dartmouth. Oh, we got timeout by Coach Simonetti, second year. I tell you, every time I see it, I'm like, I know I've seen him play before.
Right. Dartmouth calls timeout there, but if you want to be honest, they're doing Brockton a favor because I think Brockton's got to talk things through.
Right.
Down 22-17, they're floating dangerous waters here. We've seen Brockton hasn't been able to come back from too many leads that have been big. So I think this is a crucial possession for Dartmouth. Maybe the Coach Simonetti sensing that, and that's why he called timeout.
I liking the ball movement with the Boxers. And here's a look at this drive right here. Yeah, as Adam McGuire driving right to the hoop and finishing.
Yeah, third time he's done that. He's gone with left, he's gone right. Very effective.
You've talked about that already a couple times, his God-given speed.
Mm-hmm. God-given strength, too.
Absolutely. So coming out of this timeout, the Indians are going to go with Stevens, Kennedy. It looks like McGuire, Valentin, and I'm missing one more kid, and Burgo. Boxers are going to go with Pena, Rateau, Forts, Francois, and Lambert. Not a bad mix of 5 guys right there. Again, 2:06 left in this half. Trying to look inside, Cutter.
That's just a nice play from Coach Simonetti off the inbounds. Beautiful. Wow.
They've extended their lead to 7. Francois. Pena. Going to try to move off the glass. Oh, nice move by the big guy. That's inspiring to see him do that. Now driving baseline and a block by Pena. Beauty. Lost the ball. They're going to say it was last touched.
How about Messiah Pena? The other end, he gets a hoop. Might have been a charge, might have been an and one, and then he goes back in the other end and gets the block as well. Great sequence by Pena.
Rateau. Francois. His jump shot. And off the glass and in. Nice.
Great pull up that time by Mr. Rateau.
Boxers have cut the lead to 3 as we approach 1:15 left in this first half. Kennedy whipping it around to McGuire. Burgo. Valentin was thinking about Forts, cut that off. Kennedy covered by Rateau. Has a long shot. It snaps the net, and he is hot. Adam McGuire is hot.
This kid's going inside, outside, and he's just doing it right now for Dartmouth.
He is having a lot of fun out there. Pena going to try to drive off the glass. Oh, he can't finish. McGuire tried to draw the offensive foul. Kennedy now.
That's going to be a travel. Pena got to stay under control going to the hoop. The guy's waiting there. The first time he got lucky, they didn't call a charge. Might have been a charge there, too.
Hart checking in, and Ian Rigo checking in for Dartmouth. 44 seconds left. And also checking in for the Boxers is De Silva. So De Silva checking in. Fort sees 3. Oh, just out. Lambert with the offensive rebound. His 12-footer snaps the net.
Good offensive rebound by Lambert, and another hoop for that man.
Shot clock off. 20 seconds left in the half. Kennedy. Rigo is thinking. He drives baseline off the glass. Won't go. Rebound.
Hold for the last shot here, Don.
Yeah, exactly. De Silva steps back.
Yeah, that's just a terrible shot.
He didn't even really set himself. He just let it go. And trying to drive is Stevens. That won't happen. The follow through.
Yeah, bad sequence from Brockton. I don't know what Silva was thinking that time, why he didn't hold that ball, but that's just a terrible shot, and that leads to a point the other way for Dartmouth.
All right, he's Orlando Galveo. I'm Dominic Damiano. We'll step away. Your score at the half. The Indians of Dartmouth 29, the Brockton Boxers 23. We'll be back with the second half right after this. Hi, everybody. Welcome back, to Staff Gymnasium. I'm Dominic Damiano, joined by Orlando Galveo. The postman, Mike Simmons, doing all the production and directing. Cameraman is Amaro Jr. I want to make sure. I think I finally got it right. I'll work on that as the game goes on. Great job by that young man, Amari Jr. So we got an update from Dartmouth High School, the girls basketball team. Currently down 16-9. Came back from a big deficit. Actually cut the lead to 4 at one time. So the girls are battling over in Dartmouth.
Not surprised at all. Coach Eno's very good coach, and I knew they were going to go down there and battle against a very tough Dartmouth girls team.
So besides getting some people in late, you know what it seems like to me? It seems like the coaching staff for the Boxers, and this is just my opinion, he's trying to get that mix. And then when he has the mix, he's hoping that he can get somebody off the bench that can gel with the mix he has. I know it sounds easy, but if you're not putting the basket in the cylinder and you're not putting points up and you're not stopping the team, you're behind 29-23 at the half.
Yeah, you're trying to get that mix, but unfortunately, getting that mix was 44 seconds. That sub, something I didn't agree with. He put Amani De Silva in the game. Came in the game. And I know he's trying to do something to energize his team.
Yeah.
He wants to come off the bench. He's looking just to get that big three-pointer. But you gave up 2 points in the other end. And, that I didn't agree with that shot. But you're going to have to remember that sequence going forward. We're going to remember that.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. The Indians are going to come out with Kennedy. Looks like Kennedy, Montero, Burgo, the very hot hand Adam McGuire, and number 5, Derek Stevens. For the Boxers, you got Forts, O'Cara, Lambert, Rateau, and one of our favorite players, Francois. Now driving and working all the way. And they try to open up that Brock floater right hand, won't go. Kennedy got his own rebound, but I don't think he hit his hand at all.
Yeah, that's not a good call. Okora hit the ball. Fortunate bad call, but you just got to respect it and move on. That is just bad in all terms of refereeing right there.
They're saying that he was in the act of shooting. That's why he's on the charity stripe, going to shoot a couple.
Right. If it was a call, first of all, it was late. And
Yep.
I don't necessarily agree with that. But what are you going to do?
We're going to play basketball, young man. We're going to go call a basketball game. Hits them both. They've extended their lead temporarily to 8. And here come the Boxers. Rateau. He gets kind of double teamed. His left and right is shut off. He works a baseline Francois. Francois kicks up to Rateau. Rowe stops. He sees McGuire in front of him. Francois all the way over to Forts. Forts, I'd love to see get hot. Rateau. Forts. Back to Rateau for 3. Oh, they need it. Francois with a nice offensive board. Goes up with the right hand. Trying to go up again. Off the glass. Great move.
Francois been a one-man wrecking machine down low, making his presence felt, and that's a big hoop right there because Dartmouth is surging right now.
Now McGuire, this gentleman they definitely got to pay attention to. They kick it out Kennedy, far baseline, top of the key. Back over to Montero. They go back and forth with Burgo. Kennedy going to try to drive, floater right hand, too strong, rebound Brockton.
Great defense that time by Brockton.
I love O'Cara's defense. I love the play he's slowly turning into. He's come a long way. Oh, try to go inside. Nicely read by Burgo of Dartmouth. And just he beat O'Cara to the ball. That's all he did. Now driving is McGuire, and he'll go to the charity stripe and shoot a couple.
Yeah, got hit there going to the hoop. And again, McGuire straight to the hoop.
And a hot hand right here in this game right now at the charity stripe. Adam McGuire. Misses the first.
I finally missed something.
Yeah.
Hasn't done that too much tonight.
No, he's a good athlete, this kid. Hits the second, so he hits 1 out of 2. Extends his team's lead to 7.
Dartmouth in a full court press right now.
Rateau, Lambert. Let's see if Lambert tries to move. Kicks it inside. Nice. Oh, Carey got to finish, and he does.
Great block initially by the Dartmouth, but Occur stayed with it and was able to put it in. Nice job by Corey.
Lead is 5. Brockton has had the lead. They went back in first in the first quarter. Stevens now, covered by Lambert. Goes to pick off of Burgo. Far baseline Kennedy. Back to Burgo. Give to Kennedy. Kennedy, I thought, was going to try to hit 3. And that's Montero. Montero's, the door's closing. Got 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Tries to feed to McGuire. And that's their key play. They run that all the time.
Yeah, but that's just a good offensive play, again, designed by Coach Simonetti. Just absolutely
They run that really smooth.
Yep.
Now Rateau inside to O'Cara. O'Cara going to use his God-given ability, goes strong, and Francois cleans that up off the glass.
How many times have Francois done that tonight? Wow.
McGuire. They work again. Montero covered by Fort, so he'll go to his right. Now he's going to go to his right, excuse me. He looks, sees Stevens. Stevens sees Kennedy, and Rateau's right there defensively down low. McGuire kicks it back out. Has a clean shot. Burgo doesn't like when he shot. Rateau with a great play. And I believe they called that did they call that a kick?
No, they actually called that out on Rateau. He almost had a breakaway.
Nice try by the young man. So Kennedy will inbound it right in front of us. On the bounce pass. And right there, now checking in for the Boxers. Give you that gentleman's name and number in a minute. And a floater. He looked like he almost had a suitcase on that one. Rebound. Going to have a push off on Burgo. That's their first foul of this quarter. First team foul. I believe that's Burgo's first. And here comes Francois. Oh, ball was.
Wow.
All right, so that's good. They corrected,
they corrected
themselves.
that, but again, they were about to give Dartmouth the ball. I mean, good job by referee Joel Waters to correct that call.
Teamwork, right? They got to work as a team as well. Off the inbound. And this gentleman did not make our number roster. We'll try to give you his name if we can at the end of this quarter.
That's the freshman Africo.
Is that him? Is that him?
Africo, yep. Not on the roster, unfortunately.
Francois covered by Kennedy. Approaching 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Down by 5. He picked his pocket. They're going to say he was on the line.
Yeah, again, very lazy with Francois dribbling the ball. And it's easy pickings. And he's lucky to get that back.
That poor kid is sweating. The minutes he's had, he's working hard, though. Forts now. His long jumper. In and out. Rebound again. Francois, and we got a foul.
Francois again cleaning up the boards, and this time he's rewarded with the foul.
If you watch his body English when he's battling for the loose balls, Francois, the poor kid is out of breath. He's really battling. He's taking the spot of 2 guys sometimes on other boards.
Man, let's keep it real. He's single-handedly keeping Brockton in this game with his offensive rebounding.
Unfortunately, misses the first. It's his second. The lead is 4 with 3:55 left in this quarter. And Montero in a hurry as the freshman using his speed. Kennedy. They switch. Now Forts on Montero. Tried to go off a moving pick off Burgo. He goes the other way now. Valentin high up the glass. Doesn't get it. Great job by Brockton. Here comes Forts. Brockton has cut the lead to 4. Inside Francois. Nice move inside. O'Cara off the glass.
Yeah, great look away pass by Forts that time, and Brockton cuts it to 2.
Kennedy trying to go around Forts. Forts' defense has been very good in this game so far. Burgo covered by O'Cara. O'Cara, the big guy.
Yeah, they're looking back door here, Miles. Dom.
That's all right. Gonna have a ball.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. He's a little bit shorter than me, but not as good looking.
Showing that I just missed him, that's all.
All right, we're going to look at this play right here.
Yeah, great feed. And if you're Corey, you always got to be ready to catch that ball. You know, and that time he did and put it back in. Nice play.
Off the inbound in the Brockton end. He looked like McGower took a suitcase there for a minute. He hit snaps the net on that one.
Yeah, every time Brockton looks like they're going to make a run, Dartmouth hits that big shot. And that Kennedy has done that a couple times tonight.
Francois going to drive. Floater up the glass, high off the glass. No, that wasn't off the glass. O'Carroll there to clean it up and help falls.
O'Curry on the rebound.
Great job. McGuire covered by Francois. Going to try to use his speed to go by him. Nice play by the big man. Now Forts has to slow it down. He has a bunch of green shirts on both sides of him.
Yeah, that time McGuire tried to go in. Francois was having nothing of it with the block.
Forts over the freshman, the big end guy. He must be so psyched to be out there, that kid. Francois, floater right hand up the glass, in and out. Rebound Dartmouth.
I didn't mind that shot. Just didn't fall. It was a good shot by Francois.
Montero with Valentine. Valentine covered by Lambert, top of the perimeter. Kennedy about to set up the next play. And Coach Simonetti, Nick Simonetti, calls a smart timeout. This could help out Brockton with 1:47 left in this third quarter.
Oh, it could help out Dom. It seemed like he takes the timeouts at the right time, and I guarantee you he's designing a play right now. Good coach.
He has some good. All right, here's a look at this big three.
Right, that's Kennedy again, just his fourth three of the game, and you just can't give that kid any space. He's going to fill the nets, as you see there.
All right, 1:47 left in the third quarter. Brockton has cut the lead to 3, 37-34. Both teams not really close to being in the penalty. You only got 1:47 left. And they're at the half at Dartmouth. We're going to try to get you that score.
The JV game must have ran late over there.
Yeah.
So again, coming off the timeout, obviously you
Boxers have tied the game with 35 seconds left in the first half.
Wow.
Tied at 16 over
Lady
in Dartmouth.
Boxers, let's go. And again, watch the play off the inbounds.
Looking for another cutter. I'm going to say it was last touched by Brockton.
Again, this is multiple out-of-bounds plays for Coach Simonetti. That one almost worked as well.
Inbound pass in the Brockton end. Trying to make something happen is Stevens. It goes Kennedy. Hart now in the game. Oh, what a great play by the Boxers. Lambert could finish if he hurries. He lost the ball. That lack of, they got to communicate on that.
Yeah, that's something Lambert's going to have to work on. Going to the hoop. We know you can shoot, but going to the hoop.
Off the inbound. Francois over to Lambert. Now Forts, top of the perimeter, work down the other side. There's a long three. Snaps the net.
There's the freshman for Brockton.
Welcome
and he
to
gets
varsity
his
basketball.
First three-pointer of the year. Good shot.
Tied at 37. Now Hart trying to move.
Yeah, that looked like a foul there. Brockton might have got away with that.
Now Francois is going to try to finish, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, which looked like a foul at the other end that wasn't called. I felt that was a foul. We might have got away with that one. Was able to get the call on the other end.
And here's a look at that freshman three-pointer, first big shot of his varsity career, at least I've seen.
Yeah, future looks bright for him. I'm pretty sure he feels good about that one. Maybe that gives him some confidence going forward.
Boxers have come from behind at the half. They're only down by 2, 18-16. Great job by Coach Enos. And that just scored Lady Boxer basketball as they're in Dartmouth at Dartmouth High School.
Yeah. Cheeseburger, I wonder how much points she has. We know what she did here last time she was here.
Up, misses the second.
Francois misses both.
This big guy is having so much fun, number one for Brockton. It's fun to watch him play. I don't understand. I don't think he gets the gravity of the situation he's in yet, but he's enjoying the game. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Tied at 37.
Looks like Brockton's back to the man-to-man.
Stevens. We're going to have we're going to get Forts as he runs into Rigo, Ian Rigo. And we'll have an inbound pass in the Brockton end. They work it up top. Stevens, Lambert. Trying to drive, floater, right hand too strong, gets his own rebound, won't go. Then I'm going to say his last touched by Dartmouth as O'Cara was battling with a couple green shirts on the Brockton boards. Good for him.
Dartmouth coaches ain't happy about that. They felt that that ball went off O'Curry off the rebound.
I missed that. Oh, the clock wasn't moving. Okay. All right, so we'll do it all again. Modern technology, you can do that. Forwards now. Lambert. Back to Forts around the perimeter. The big freshman inside, no look. Francois back to Lambert, was thinking about shooting. Lost his balance. Over to the big freshman. Inside to Forts. It's going to be Francois, and he's fouled.
Great ball movement primarily by the freshman. Swinging that ball around and was able to find Francois. I think they were looking at Francois the whole time there.
Yeah, they were.
Waiting for him to get some spacing. He did. Got the ball, goes to the hoop, and draws the foul.
Absolutely. So he goes to the charity stripe. So I'm going to apologize for myself. I'm not going to apologize for Lando because I do not have number one's number. So if his folks are watching on channel 1072.
Okafro.
Is that an Okafo?
Okafro.
Okafro. Very good. Okafro, thank you. 20 seconds left. Boxers up by 2.
That time, Francois able to hit both free throws. And Brockton has stepped up the defense, as you can see.
Forts now. This is a good chance from the end of the third quarter and a good note. Forts, the floater. Oh, trying to finish. Francois, he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Again, Francois relentless down there off the Forts steal. Forts looked like he got banged, fouled as well. No call, but Francois stay with it. And again, he's going to the line for 2 with 3 seconds left here in the third.
Here's a good look at that right now.
Look at this. Relentless down low is Francois. He's having a field day down low today.
Hits his first. Boxers have extended their lead. For those people just tuning in, the Boxers have been down at least 70% of this game. They went back and forth early in the first quarter with the Indians. The Indians have controlled this game. And now with 3.3 seconds, the Boxers have extended their lead to 4.
And good point, Miles. Kennedy hits that 3 to make it 37-32, and then Brockton then goes on a 9-0 run to close out the third quarter.
And there you go. Like you said, 41-37. And we're going to see, you know what, it's going to be all guns blaring in this fourth quarter. And I think it's going to come down to foul trouble because the Indians know. I mean, we talked about this in the pregame. The Boxers only lost by 5 points last time, 62-57 on January 5th in Dartmouth. And now you have this lead going into the fourth quarter.
Right, and I felt like in that game as well, Brockton, kind of like they did in the first half, didn't play the game. But you see in the second half, it's been a different team. I felt like Brockton, in that game, it's like it wasn't quite there.
Right.
For some reason, I don't know if it's playing down there. I don't know if it's the ride. But seemed like they got it together in this game, and they're more clicking, especially in the second half here with Francois obviously having a field day down low.
Boxers are 8 minutes away from, and it's too early to tell. We'll see how this finishes, but I like what I've been seeing, at least you and I have been seeing in this third quarter. Just the tenacity of these Brockton Boxers not giving up, and I love O'Cara. He's doing a great job, but he's adding to minutes. I would like to see Philogene get in there and use his big body and help out this cause. He just needs a little bit more confidence, I think. All right, so the Boxers are going to go with, it's Okafro. Am I saying that right? Okafro? Africo.
Yep. Freshman.
I couldn't read you right, and I'm sorry.
He's getting some minutes right now, and like I said, I like that kid. Only a freshman. Future's bright for him.
Worked inside to O'Cara. Great job. Forts sees a shot.
Get in there.
Snaps the net.
Marcus Forts, and you know he's capable of doing that. You don't want to see him heat up. This is the wrong time if you're a Dartmouth Indian fan.
Montero now covered by Ocafrico. Valentin covered by Lambert.
Brockton on a 12-0 run.
Valentin trying to go. Right hand won't go. Rebound Ocafrico for the boxes. Comes Francois. Gets by McGuire. He'll slow it down smartly. Oh, Kennedy almost picked his pocket. Got to pay more attention there. Now Forts. Over to Francois. Lambert was thinking three. Inside O'Cara. Forts has a nice clean look if he shakes it now. Africo. O'Cara. They go long. They're thinking about a long three. There is 7 seconds left on the play clock. Down to 5. Lambert for three.
Here goes. 15-0 run by Brockton.
What a great run by the Boxers. And McGuire gets his pocket pick. Francois!
How about that?
Authority. Oh, baby.
Brockton say, listen, you're going to come. You have to come in this fourth quarter because we're going to bring it. And Brockton on a vicious 17-0 run.
Coach Nick Simonetti, his second year, has seen enough. He's going to try to calm down his Indians because right now, like you said, the Boxers are on a very impressive run. And as a look at Forts on that steal from McGuire.
Unbelievable. Takes it in and Francois.
What a play. What a great kid, too.
Wow. Wow. I don't think Brockton has had a 17-0 run the whole season, but what a time to have that run.
Absolutely.
Dom.
All right, so we come out of the break. We'll let you know who the Indians are going to go with. They're going to go with the freshman Cologne, Kennedy, McGuire, Burgo, and Montero. Not a bad choice by Coach Simonetti. Boxers are going with Coach. It's going to be going with Lambert, O'Carroll, Forts, and Francois. Burgo spinning, trying to feed inside. McGuire trying to go back. Oh, he got blocked. Francois. Doesn't want. He lost the ball. McGuire timed that right, and out trying to finish, and he can't.
Another block.
Now the freshman, he smartly slows it down. Lambert.
Wow.
Francois, top of the key. They'll wind it up again. 23 seconds left in the shot clock. Plenty of time. 6 minutes left in the game. Forts. Carroll using his God-given ability, trying to get it down low, but McGuire took that away. Now driving baseline. Forts kicks it back out. Lambert has a clean look. That's off. O'Cara almost had it. Rebound Dartmouth. Here come the Indians. Too strong. Francois and Forts took that away from a very good shooter.
Yeah, McGuire's having a different time this time than he had in the first half. Francois stepped up and basically shut him down.
Long shot. Rebound Burgo for Dartmouth. And now Kennedy. Going to use his speed. He sees a lane, gets by the freshman. They're going to smartly knock that out of bounds. As Rateau's finally in the game. He took a big break in that third quarter.
Sure did. Good point, Dom.
Every now and then, you know. On the inbound pass in the Brockton end. Driving. Baseline Burgo was thinking about hitting that one. Top of the key, keeping his head down was Cologne.
Yeah, Cologne gets fouled there. That's a good call by referee Waters.
And it's Afofro.
Yeah, Africo.
Okay.
I might have had the spelling wrong too.
Behind the back and gets a good bounce was Elijah Montero.
And
that was a tough shot.
Dartmouth breaks the 17-0 run, but unfortunately, that's a foul. Grabbed his arm.
All right, so each team has a personal foul in this fourth quarter. Excuse me. Off the inbound. Africo. O'Carroll thought he almost lost the ball. Gets over to Lambert. Lambert smartly slows it down with toe.
Good decision that time by Lambert.
Trying to drive with his right hand. He gets double teamed, kicks over to Francois. Francois says, see ya, and he gets fouled.
And it was a foul. And again, Francois straight to the hoop. It's been basically unstoppable tonight.
So that's 2 team fouls with 4:41 left. And the new rule in the MIAA is it's 5 apiece. And that's an automatic double bonus, as we used to call it, a double bonus. 2 shots.
How do you feel about that rule, Dom?
I kind of like it. It took me. It hits the first. I kind of like it. Like Miles would say, well, it's helping us out, so I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But hey, the rules are the rules.
Hits them both. Boxers are extending their lead. Now Cologne in the game with Montero. Kennedy has a clean look. He's a very dangerous shooter. That's wide. Oh, and it goes off O'Carroll.
Right. A little bit too strong for O'Carroll. And we finally seen Kennedy miss a three-pointer. Hasn't done that a lot today.
Inbound pass in the Brockton and off the inbound. There's McGuire. McGuire going to drive. Stops to Kennedy. Kennedy's working on the perimeter. Stops. Gets it back over to Montero. Montero from the far side. Baseline driving Cologne. Tries to grab. Nice block.
Yeah.
I think that was a freshman on that block there.
Great block by the freshman, Africo.
Oh, my God. What a nice play by the young man.
Yep.
Approaching 4 minutes left in the game. Rateau. Trying to use O'Carroll. See if he uses his speed to go around Burglar. He switches up to Lambert. Gets it back to Francois. Far side. 10 seconds left in this on the shot clock. Rateau has a nice clean look. Oh, it's short, though. Trying to keep it in was Frero, if I'm saying his name right, and O'Carroll, for the boxes. They almost ran into each other under the basket. Off the inbound.
It's Africo for Brockton, a freshman. He's going to be a good one.
He really is.
Yep.
He's earning some playing minutes right now. Showing what he can do. Burgo. And Stevens. Now off to McGuire, trying to drive.
And I don't know if McGuire got the memo yet, but Francois is having none of your drives here in the second half.
That HOV lane is closed,
right,
folks.
that's his 4th block on that same guy in this second half. Wow.
Off the inbound. McGuire, Kennedy, baseline. That was kind of tight. Rateau on him. See if he tries to drive. Kicks it back over to Stevens. Stevens, Burgo has a clean look and snaps the net.
That's the first time we've seen Burgo out there shooting the ball. You almost thought he was, a decoy out there, but no, he can shoot. Good shot.
Inside, no one's paying attention. O'Carroll wide open. Great team passing by the boxers.
Excellent. And O'Carroll with a great second half with 2 more.
Montero, Kennedy, back to Montero. Trying to go on foot. We're going to have a foul.
It's going to be a charge. Lowered his shoulder. Good call by referee Jim Jenkins. Hey, he's saying you reached your arm out, you pushed him away. Good call.
Off the inbound. Oh, that was almost a made play.
Yeah, that you give him to, right? That's an easy Christmas gift right there. Can't do that if you're Brockton.
And we're going to have another reach. He didn't see him. Coach, he didn't see him. He didn't know he was on the other side.
Yeah, he was clearly wide open.
But, it's so easy for a player, for coaches and us to judge him, and these guys are doing the best they can on both sides. Rateau, that's blocked inside. Another possible 2, and just like that, Montero, and they've cut into the Brockton lead.
Yeah, just lazy passes, and you might want to go to another guy here on the inbound pass.
Here's another look.
If you're Brockton, and you can't do that. You cannot do that. 2 turnovers leading to 4 points. Just a lazy basketball, and the fortunate part, Brockton's up 53-46 with 2:38 left in this game.
I mean, coach is just letting him know. I mean, he didn't see Forts wide open to his right because I don't want to say he was getting screened, but he was being one-dimensional, the blinders on.
And you're right, Don, but to the coach's defense, he's like, I put you in that position to inbound the ball so you can see the whole court, so I want you to do your job, and that's why him being the coach, he's going to have a problem with that.
Exactly. 2:38 left in this game. Brockton, again, like Orlando said, 53-46. Now, the bonus for the Boxers is that they are one foul away from going to the charity stripe for the rest of the night.
That's good news. And if you look at the Boxers, only committed 1 foul so far here in the fourth quarter. So
it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. So the Dartmouth is going to come out with their workhorses: Burgo, McGuire, Kennedy, Montero, and they got fresh legs out there. They got Jackson Hart.
Yep, and they're going to be in the full court press. So Brockton, they got to inbound the ball here and break it.
They're going to go full court. Nice job, Rateau, right place, right time, gets by Hart. They're going to try to double team him. He's looking, and he's going to call the timeout.
Yeah, you can't go in the corner and hold the ball, but now you're forced to call another timeout. Brockton's second timeout in 10 seconds.
Yep, 2:32 left in the game. Try to give you an update of the Brockton girls game. Another great contest with the undefeated Indians hosting the Lady Boxers. See what we can do for you there, folks. It is 25-22 with 3:16 left in the third quarter, so the Boxers hanging in there. And the Boxers coming into that game 6-8, I believe. And the Lady Indians, with the hottest player probably in the state, is Kate Cheeseborough.
Yeah, she's amazing. Might have been the best basketball player, boys or girls, I've seen all year is Catherine Cheeseburger. Yeah. Cheeseborough, sorry.
That's all right. I do that all the time.
Can't mess it up. Can't mess up that name. She's too good.
All right, so here we go. Coming out of this break again, Dartmouth, McGuire, Burgo, Kennedy, the very hot hand right now, Montero, and Hart. Brockton has Rateau, Francois, Forts, O'Cara, and I'm missing one. And there's Lambert all by himself in the far perimeter, just sitting on that wing. No one's paying attention to him. Forts trying to move. And Kennedy picked his pocket. He's going to try to finish, and he does.
And another turnover leading to points.
Gonna dribble that ball. No, he stopped. He picked the ball up. That was no violation. They were looking for a violation. And Rateau's going to try to finish and go into the charity stripe. Going to have a push on Burgo, I believe.
That time, Brockton very fortunate because O'Curry just basically that didn't catch that ball, or that ball was thrown too hard for him, and it fell right into Francois' hands. He was able to go to the hoop and draw the foul. That's a very fortunate turn of events for Brockton right there.
Right now, Brockton is sitting in the driver's seat, in my opinion, with 2 minutes left. They're in the double bonus, as we used to say, and you have a very good shooter on the charity stripe as Francois hits the first. Lead is 6, and he has a chance to make it 7. So O'Cara comes out, and coach is really testing this freshman out.
In the game in a crucial situation for the Brockton freshman, Africa.
Rebound Brockton. Montero's going to push the ball. And he just lost possession.
Yeah,
they're going to get a block.
That's going to be a good call that time on referee Vicent. That was a foul. Can't foul the guy right there.
Elijah Montero on the inbound right in front of us. Burgo. McGuire over to Hart. Hart's going to try to drive base on his float off the glass. Too strong, ball loose. McGuire trying to finish, and he's going to get fouled by the freshman.
Yeah, never giving up. McGuire hasn't had it his way in the second half here, but still giving it 100. Was able to grab the offensive rebound. He will go to the line. A chance to cut it to 4.
This is big. McGuire has had a heck of a game for the Indians. As far as we could tell. Every time he saw an open lane, he used his God-given speed, drove to it, and took advantage of the Brockton defense.
Yeah, that's a big miss there.
And he misses them both. That's big for Brockton. And now Forts looked like he might have got fouled. He's going to try to finish off the glass, and he does.
Yeah, it looked like an and one. Didn't get the call. How about Forts with the left? Nice move.
Now Montero. He's going to try to drive the lane. Kicks it back over to Burgo. Hands it to Kennedy. McGuire's thinking about shooting around Forts. Kicks it to the big man. Burgo's turning around. His floater won't go. And blocked by Francois.
Again, Francois McGuire. His 5th block on him the second half. Pretty sure number 20 is sick of seeing Francois right now.
Definitely in his fourth quarter. Off to inbound in the Brockton end. Kennedy turns around quick. Shot, snaps the net. And Coach Simonetti will call a smart timeout with 1:24 left.
A smart timeout, and again, a smart play designed to his best shooter who came off the pick. Wide open for the angle three. And again, Kennedy, I believe his 5th three-pointer of the game. Just can't leave him open. And with 1:24 left, Dartmouth cuts it to 5. This game is far from over.
And there's a look at Kennedy as he just cut the lead to 5.
Great play design by Coach Simonetti. Was able to get his shooter free in Kennedy. And again, that's all net for Kennedy. His 5th three-pointer of the game. And they're still alive here.
Absolutely. Big 128 to tell you the heart of this team. This will tell you right now you're in this big divisional conference game.
Yeah, Brockton's got to watch out here because Dartmouth's going to pick up full court. They're going to try to apply the pressure on you. Brockton has made a couple of turnovers the last couple of sequences here in this full court trapper. So we're going to see what happens there. I'm pretty sure Manny has talked to his troops. They're coming out.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Brockton has cut the lead to 27-26. But at the charity stripe now is Kate Cheeseborough for the Lady Indians.
Great update that time by Dom here.
I'm trying, my friend. Francois, he definitely got fouled.
Yeah, that's a foul. I mean, I know. Hart is shrugging his shoulders, but he clearly hits him in the arm, and Brockton's going to go to the line for 2 shots. 2 shots.
Wait, I'm sorry.
2 shots will make it a 3 possession, so that's big.
It is big. Hits the first. He makes that look so. You know what he looks like when he's on the charity stripe? He looks like Cameron Montero. Just so fluent.
Yeah, so smooth there.
Exactly. And then he's probably saying, no, Cameron Montero looks like me. Snaps them both. The lead is 7.
2 big free throws by Francois.
Montero. Burgo. McGuire was thinking about hitting that. He gets in trouble, kicks it to Montero. Montero, his long shot, that's short. Rebound Brockton. Here comes the freshman. Kicks it way over to Rateau. They're going to say he was on the line? No, they're going to say it's Brockton ball. I'm sorry. Touched by Burgo.
The freshman did the right thing going to Nate Rateau, but I thought he should have pulled that out. You got a 7-point lead here with a minute left. You got to be smart.
Lambert driving baseline the turnaround. Oh, boy, he looked like Larry Bird on that one.
And just when I said that, Lambert says, Orlando, hush. Go straight to the hoop.
Hart finishes, and Simonetti calls another timeout as he cuts the lead back to 7 with 45 seconds left. And there's a play in transition, how that last play just played out.
Yeah, Lambert at one end and Dartmouth at the other end. With 45 seconds left, Brockton up 7, trying to hold on to this SEC victory that would give Dartmouth their first of the year in the conference.
All right, so here's an update from Dartmouth. Kate Cheeseborough missed both free throws. As they start the fourth quarter, Dartmouth 27-26 Dartmouth, and Brockton has come from a big deficit, and they are right in that game.
All right, that's raising a lot of eyebrows, but not me. I feel like the Brockton coach, very good coach, and obviously she got her team very prepared to go down there. So Dartmouth's going to come out here in the full court press and apply pressure to Brockton. Up the timeout here, Dom.
Yep, I'm sorry about that. I was too busy. I was going back and forth trying to multitask.
Hey, that girls' game seemed like it's a great game. I wish I could watch it too.
Off the inbound this time, the box is going to come with Rateau, Afrio, Forts, Francois, and we got a foul. Good
foul, but probably the wrong guy to foul. I don't want to jinx him, but Forts is a very good foul shooter.
He really is.
Very good shooter, period. So.
He hit a 3. I think he has 5. Just off the top of my head, I think he has 5 points.
Yeah.
And they're using his playmaking ability.
Right.
And they're kind of limiting his shot ability that they could really use. But Coach sees something, and it's working. I mean, right now we're up 60-53, so I'm going to shut my mouth now.
Yeah. We forget that Forts is just a sophomore. He's still a baby, man. He's just a sophomore. If you look at Brockton right now, they got 2 sophomores and a freshman in the game.
Yeah.
So.
And they're just going to get bigger and better.
Mm-hmm.
He hits them both. And Montero, he's going to very quickly bring this ball up with Hart. Hart's going to try to drive. Lost the ball, and we get a turnover for Brockton.
Yeah, you forgot something. Hart dribbling right off his foot. And that's a big turnover.
So they're going to go full court press, of course. Gets it over to Forts. Nice play. Nice. We're going to have another foul. This time they're going to call that on Hart.
Yeah, again, he just pushed him. If he had just formed that trap, they might have had something there. But too aggressive. And again, Marcus Forts to the line where he shoots it very well.
So Jackson Hart is fouled out, and that'll put in number 5, Derek Stevens. 35.5 of a second. It could come down to that 0.5, but I don't think so right now, but you never know. So Forts to go to the charity stripe and shoot a couple. Hits the first.
Attaboy.
This is a big win for the Boxers if they can sustain this lead, which I believe they can. Hits the next one. Lead is 11 with 35 seconds. Montero has to hurry. Francois McGuire's going to try to go off the glass and finish. A nice move by that young man.
Yeah, finally he was able to get something going to the hoop here in the second half. It might be too little, too late. Forts wants the foul. He looked like he did get hit. No call.
Yeah. All right, Kennedy on the inbound. 19 seconds left. Burgo, McGuire, set play. Kennedy, he sees traffic. Kicks it over to Stevens. Long shot won't go. Rebound. Brockton and Lambert, and that'll do it. And a very impressive win for the Brockton Boxers, 64-55. They stayed resilient. They never gave up. They had a problem in that second quarter, but they turned on the burners, and this is what happens.
Yeah, down 6 at halftime. We talked about the play just before halftime that didn't affect Brockton going forward. Was able to outplay Dartmouth here in the second half. And listen, Coach DeBarros might have learned something here. I might have something in that freshman. I might want to play him a little bit more.
You know what? I think you should ask him on the pregame right now.
I think you should ask him.
Are you kidding me? I got to catch my breath after calling all those names. What do you think? You want to try it?
Huh?
You want to try and get an interview with Coach DeBarros and some of the players?
We could do that. We could do that. Why not?
All right. So Orlando's going to step away. He's going to talk to Coach DeBarros and some of the players, and then kick it back this way.
All right, we're sitting here with Coach DeBarros after a big win, giving Dartmouth their first SEC loss, a total team effort. You came out in the second half and basically outplayed them.
Yeah, the guys came out in the second half more focused and more energized and just really wanted it more, to be honest with you, and they showed it. We talked about just playing with more pride at home and just really locking in. Our first half wasn't us, and so second half, these guys did a great job. Freshmen came in the game and gave us some excellent minutes, some great energy, and of course our captain leads the charge always, our co-captain, and he just does a great job, so couldn't be proud of them.
Now, Coach, he's not on the roster. First, I know his last name's Africo. Africo, first name? Well, listen, sky's the limit for this kid, and you might have earned some minutes going forward. And what was your obviously you're doing everything well out there, passing the ball, things like that. How do you feel making a big impact in today's win?
I feel good. I'll say, yeah, I feel good.
He feels good and still young, and the future's bright for this young man. So Dartmouth, number 20. First half kept on taking to the hoop, was very effective. But in the second half, you was having none of it. I believe you blocked him 5 times going to the hoop, and you made your presence felt with the offensive rebound as well. How you feel?
I feel good. The first half was a little slow, wasn't focused at first, but second half I told my boys, let's get this win, focusing, and that's what we did.
Jean-Francois knows he's the leader from Brockton, know they rely on his shoulders, and he stepped up in a big way in Brockton with a big win tonight, and hopefully this builds towards the future. Great job, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, so there you go. Your final score, 63-55. The Boxers, a big Southeastern Conference win. We'll catch you next time, and we'll have a fantastic night.